What's up, FandomVerse YouTube? This your boy Arm.
It's your boy Louis G.
And we're finally coming to you with an updated collector showcase, a new collector showcase for one of our friends here locally, Shellman.
Las Vegas, Nevada, in the hills.
Check it out.
So we're here with my boy Curtis, aka the Collector Shellman, and his collection. And so first off, you know, he hasn't displayed it yet. So we're looking at stuff that he's got stored for future Nerd Cave display unboxings. Yeah. So we're gonna kind of go through the stuff that he's been kind of hoarding and hiding from us.
Good stuff. You know,
yeah,
we've never seen none of this at trade.
We weren't gonna do a video, and then we're like, we gotta do a video.
We gotta do a video. It's one of our good friends out here too. We gotta get this stuff.
All right, so here, there's a couple of motus.
So let's take a look at that.
Look at that vintage carrying case right there. Look, we have Prince Adam, Zodak, we have Cyclone, and we have Thunder Punch He-Man. And look at the condition of these figures.
Yeah.
With their accessories.
And then if you lift this bad boy up right here.
Yeah, just try not to... We're not insured. FandomVerse is not insured, so, you know, be careful with that.
All we got to do is just make it to the car before you can catch us.
I have it on start right now. Look, we have...
Hordak.
We have Faker. And we have Skeletor with a Faker body. I don't believe I've ever seen that variation before.
Is he like the Bubba of the Motu world? Like shrimp.
Whiplash, okay.
Shrimp gum.
Come on now, Avery.
Shrimp gum.
I know. I'm about to lose my Motu card here.
It's revoked, sir.
It's revoked.
But my He-Man and my Battle Cat and all them, they're inside. I'll show you those.
Okay.
Really
What's really cool about it, he's got it in an actual little carrying case. And he nonchalantly just keeps it in the cuts.
It's a perfect segue to this Castle Grayskull
that he's got. Believe it or not, we actually opened it earlier and he's got all the pieces inside.
So we're acting like this is we gotta pretend like we're doing this for the first time.
I just got my finger caught in there.
Let's let him do it because I don't want this thing to disintegrate.
It's not going to disintegrate.
And turn to ashes because I touched the wrong thing. But yes, look, this is in great condition too.
There you go. Elevator going over here.
Got some original decals for the dungeon. That's always one cool feature of it. The dungeon, you can see the little creatures reaching out. The weapons rack with the extra weapons it came with. We have like the blaster that goes on top, the ladder. This is the throne, I believe. Really nice, really nice. Fun play set. And I think the front door is supposed to come down, right?
Yep.
But I don't want to. Yeah, I'm not.
You know what?
Try it open it.
It's unlocked now.
Okay, how do you? Is it push? Oh, this way. Okay. And I always remember they said there was issues with certain figures because they're too tall to go through the door.
They won't go through, yeah.
So you got to like kind of bend them down. But still, it's a working door. Who cares? This is a freaking play set. And you know, growing up in our days, especially.
Whatever you do, don't let go.
Play sets full of features. So this is an excellent condition right here.
Oh, it's dusty as heck.
Oh yeah.
I'll get him back inside.
Just a little can of compressed air. I wouldn't even want to trust putting any kind of chemical cleaner on this thing. Somebody get the paint on.
All right. So I wanted to show you actually my Turtles comics. And I was telling you that I've got some comics and I love comics and I go through them. But the ones that I have that I like most, these are the ones I consider my treasure, right? Is my Turtles. So I ended up getting these guys. This one here is actually the second print, which is harder to get than the first print. And I went down to see Leo. I got to meet Kevin Eastman at the amazing Las Vegas Comic Con, and it was awesome meeting him because I ended up going to meet him. I always wanted to meet him, and I had my daughters with me. And my daughters, they ended up learning about the Turtles because I like the Turtles, and I had them watching the Nickelodeon Turtles, which I know some people gave it some dislikes, but I liked it a lot. And they were retelling the story. And I told Kevin Eastman when I was meeting him with my daughters there about the episode where everyone is meeting Karai and learning details about it, and then everybody together finds out that Karai is actually Splinter's daughter. My two daughters are watching with me, and I'm watching, and all three of us gasp. We're like, and my wife's like, "You're a bunch of dorks." But it was awesome, and I knew then that my daughters were really into the Turtles, and they had a blast meeting Kevin Eastman too. So
That's beautiful.
I was happy to meet him, and then I saw Lael at Vegas Comics, and Lael helped me out, and I knew he was going to go meet Eastman again. I didn't have these then, but I really wanted Eastman to sign at least this one for me. So there's the second print, which is harder to get than the first print of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with Eastman's signature on there, and that's a really special one for me there. Eventually, I will go ahead and get him displayed in a nice little showcase area. Right now, I just try and protect him and keep him out of light.
Okay.
But that's the first Turtles. And over here, this one is first Baxter Stockman and April. And one of the things I loved about these was, one, they're bigger because they're magazine format, and they have wraparound art, which is really cool.
Nice. Yeah, I like that.
And then over here, this one, I like this one, but this one actually has some, what do you call it, conflict, or fans disagree on certain things. I say this is the first Krang. There's a panel in here. This is actually the first Utroms. There's a panel in here where you see 3 Utroms, and one of them people claim is Krang, but you don't officially hear about Krang until like issue 7.
Okay.
But regardless, this is part of the original 4 magazines
Nice.
for the Turtles. That's pretty good. And here's the one where they all get together. So this is the first time that they all actually are together. And before they get together, you got Raphael with Casey Jones.
Nice. Wow. That's history right there.
Yeah. And the thing
So
about Casey
that little
Jones,
It's just we're getting a glare on that, so just flip. There we go.
there you go. The thing with Casey Jones is, I had asked, I think it's pretty well known now, but the inspiration for Casey Jones, Kevin Eastman had said, was Kurt Russell.
From what, one of his movies?
From his movies, yeah.
Big Trouble in Little China?
I want to say Big Trouble in Little
Okay,
China.
I can see that.
Tango and
So-
Cash.
Okay.
No.
I'm joking. That was in the 90s.
Okay, I didn't know.
In fact, you know what? There is an episode in the Nickelodeon one that they pay complete tribute to Big Trouble in Little China, and they even get the actor to do all the voice acting for that. The actor did Lil Pan.
Nice.
Here, I've got some turtles. Yes, I like the turtles.
Really dope. Take me back all the way. Leonardo is my favorite
Some of
Ninja
these-
Turtle, by the way.
Yeah, he's Leo and Raph are my favorites.
Leo and Raph. I like how they each have separate personalities. Raphael's always like the hothead, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
the dangerous one.
Yeah, and
What line are these from?
So those are classics.
Mhm.
It's the original from Fred Wolf cartoons,
I like these bases too.
and
their names
they
on it.
came out with what they call the classics, and I thought they were really cool. But people didn't like that they almost had the same weird-looking eyes.
I got this one little April.
But I love the fact that they had like 32 points of articulation.
Nice.
Tons of articulation. Even articulated toes, individual toes. All over the place. No rockers on here or anything like that. But tons of fun stuff. Tons of action poses you can put them in. The only thing is, I really, really wanted them to do Shredder, and they never did. They did Bebop and Rocksteady, but they never did Shredder. But NECA helped me out there, because I'll show you guys in a little bit. I got to go to San Diego Comic Con, and I got the full set that NECA did for their animated, and that has Shredder. And I think, I want to say that it looks like the same thing that Playmates was showing that they were going to do with the classics.
And it's at the same scale and everything, right?
A little bit smaller,
A little bit smaller? Okay.
but awesome.
Okay.
I'll show those to you in a little bit.
All right.
What do you want to do next?
Let's go from top to bottom. What goodies we have in here?
In here, so in here, when Bayformers first came out, I used to have tons of them.
Bay
but
formers? That's what they call them?
That's what I call them.
Okay.
But, and a lot of people call them that.
Alright,
I didn't originate
That sounds
that.
catchy, though.
Whatever. Michael Bay, I thank him for bringing some attention to it, but I there's things that I don't like that he did, but it's fine. He did great by getting it attention. This is Starscream. We got over here this guy, which some people thought was horrible, but I thought it was cool. The Fallen from the second one. And then I have over here Megatron.
Nice.
And this is the Megatron that a lot of people were trying to chase after. Like I said, I had a whole bunch, but then I decided to just trade or give away a lot of stuff, and I just kept a couple. And these are a few of the ones that I kind of like keeping.
Okay.
But mentioning Bay, I think I want to say I heard that one of the inspirations for getting these Transformers going was actually this line. I don't know if any of you guys remember this line. This is the Binaltech line.
No, I don't remember ever seeing
So they used to do a thing called alternators in the States, but they were called Binaltech. And it's Transformers that look like real die-cast cool cars. And they're made of die-cast.
I like how they packaged it like those cars, too.
I've got the first one in the line inside. I'll show it to you. It's smoke screen.
Okay.
But they were fun. They're really neat.
So what kind of cars did they have? Like, you know, just exotic cars, or did
A
they?
lot of them were exotic cars.
No Ford Pintos, El Dorados, you know, El Caminos, you know.
Well, I mean, they had.
I mean, how you gonna be inconspicuous as a Transformer and you roll up in the hood
In
or
a
the
big
docks
fancy
and,
Optimus-
you know, in a Rolls Royce? Like,
Optimus
you know,
Optimus's name.
you gotta blend in, baby.
Buick Regal?
Yeah, we need a Buick Regal out there, you know, son.
Well, Optimus was
The
called
Eldo.
Convoy. You hear me, Louis?
The way?
Optimus is called Convoy.
Leo Convoy,
And-
right? Leo
And
Convoy?
it's Convoy. That's
Convoy?
all I know. It's Convoy in Japanese, and he was a truck, just like a Ford F-150 truck
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
or
Yeah.
a Dodge Ram.
Yeah, that could have pulled up in any neighborhood, you know, with
Yeah.
some
So I guess that meets what you were saying.
trailer in the back, you know,
Yeah.
some
Over
lawnmower
here I got-
blower. And
I always wanted to get G.I. Joes. I used to get them all the time. I don't have too many now, and hopefully I've been trying to get more through Rogue Toys, but I have at least the one that I really wanted to get, which is this one right here.
Seems like a cool one.
Some people say it is the best. Some people say it's not the best. And by the way, all my toys, I get them because I want to open them, and I don't intend to not open them. I've got a lot of them open.
I need to
already,
adopt
but-
that theory, then I wouldn't have such a big overflow table.
But this one here, I consider so far to be the best version of Snake Eyes.
It's exclusive right now. This is its first time taking it out of this plastic, so.
That's not true. But okay, you can say what you want. Yeah, it's Snake Eyes right there. With all his weapons and all his stuff.
Wait,
It's open.
Oh, I had no idea.
The glue came off. But,
okay.
but I've never taken him out of the packaging yet, but because I wanted to have him with everything set up. And that's one of the projects that I'm going to do with that G.I. Joe headquarters I told you I'm going to build.
so
So what?
he's got like 10 guns, 3 swords, a ninja star.
It's ready to deal some damage.
How you gonna carry all that shit around?
I think this is a cool character right here.
Storm Shadow.
Storm Shadow. I like when they give real metal weapons.
You're gonna be clanking and clanking every time trying to sneak up on somebody.
Think about it
imagine
as Legend of Zelda RPG. Their inventory is implied, but you just can't see it. Switch it out on the fly, and you just.
One of these days, I'm gonna get myself Ultimate Storm Shadow, which is they did that when we were doing the movies, and it's actually really good.
So what he didn't show us
I think we're getting to that.
earlier was these bad boys.
It's the right size. Okay.
Yeah. He's got one set for the good guys.
And should have a sound effect, but sometimes with these things the battery runs out. But look at this really nice set right here with the window box. I'm not too familiar with G.I. Joe like that. My cousins were the G.I. Joe kids growing up. My brother was Transformers and I was Ninja Turtle, so I'm a little bit out of my element with G.I. Joe.
And then he's got one for the
The ones that I really like are the ones that are for Pursuit of Cobra.
Boom.
Pursuit of Cobra? Was that a
Look
story?
at that.
It is
Cobra
a storyline
Trooper
or
Commander.
City Strike.
Okay.
That's when
Storm
they started
Shadow,
changing
Destro.
articulation and really improving these
Yeah,
guys.
Yeah.
The Baroness.
To me, like, I remember when I was watching the cartoons when I was a kid, Destro always sounded like a whiny little bitch. Like, oh no, you're gonna blow up Kid Joe's. You know, kind of like the little screechy
I
voice.
didn't really watch that show. I mean, I know they did the
I mean, I thought he was the dude was dope. You know, he had a chrome dome. You know, he was out there, but he just had that little screechy ass voice.
G.I. Joe.
Oh, and here's a variant of Shipwreck. I don't know if you can zoom in, but most of them had the anchor, which you can see right here.
Right there.
Right.
Yeah.
The anchor's right there, but on him you had the shark.
Baby shark, do 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 do. Oh no, not that shark. Sorry.
Was that a cartoon? I don't agree. Oh. That was sports. Sorry.
So, we'll move on to the next one.
Let's go on to the next tote. This next tote has some promising. Ooh.
I know
Real nice.
over here one of the things that you guys like is
Simpsons guys.
The Simpsons
Very vintagey.
from Burger King.
You guys know how much I love my Simpsons and my Simpsons references, so I'm geeking out over these.
So I got,
And they're packaged still. That's the crazy part, man.
here's the rest of the Simpsons.
Look at that. I had a Homer Simpson. I wanted a Bart, but for whatever reason, every time I went to Burger King, they never had them.
Yeah.
And I got the Homer Simpson. I thought the Homer was Maggie.
Look how the tags are like kind of personalized to each character.
Yeah.
See, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Marge looks a little scary though. she looks a little suspect, but you know that's how the Simpsons come out in 3D. They're used to being sideways, so whenever they make them in 3D, they look weird. But this is a cool
No,
set
man, he
right
looks.
here.
I mean, this guy looks on point. That's what he's supposed to look like. Marge looks like she's on the product or something.
Homie, I love this show.
That's pretty good. I like it.
I need to get a little bit more hair from Marge.
That's dope.
But no, I love the Simpsons. I'm a huge Simpsons geek. I'll put references out that you like. What the hell episode that's from? Yep. And then we got Maggie, the baby, who shot Mr. Burns.
That's right. She did.
It's got over here Transformers Prime
Yeah.
Beast Hunter.
Yeah, these are like the last few figures that they released from the Beast Hunter series. And this one right here, this one's Predaking.
These are cool looking characters. I like those
This
designs.
one's awesome, and the pieces in there, you transform him. He's pretty big. It's a pretty big.
Oh, you can
figure.
put these together or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, he's got the sword in there,
Oh yeah.
which
I got you.
believe comes the tail.
Nice.
Okay, so he's a big
He
ass
can transform into
dragon.
a
or
dragon.
Dragon. I got you.
Predaking.
Okay.
I had the really big dragon, but it wasn't there. This thing was much.
So he
better.
turns into a dragon, and he turns into a big rig, or
like a
Oh,
monsterized
yeah,
truck.
right
type,
there. He
yeah.
turns into that, but he's got all this because he gets like super powered.
gotcha.
This is when he can start
I
flying.
like his weapons and
gets-
stuff.
Yeah.
He's just a couple of the last of that toy line.
Okay.
I like the Hasbro stuff, but my favorites are actually from Takara and the Masterpiece. And I got a couple of those. I'll show you
Those
a
look
little
real
bit.
good. Yeah.
I see you got some of these
Yeah, that's one
animated
of my.
series Joker.
That's one of
Based off
my.
of Bruce Timm's artwork, 75-year anniversary of DC Comics.
Yep. It's one of my favorite animated
I like
series.
this cat. This cartoon had a profound effect on me as an artist.
Yeah, I love that they have these new versions. They were awesome. Haven't gotten all of them. That's all. But I've tried to. Once I saw they were going to start doing the ones with the different faces, I definitely wanted to get those.
It's got all kinds of.
He's got tons of different expressions.
Yeah, one's got like red lips. The other one's got, oh, he's got his mouth open. The other's got a little blood dripping on the side. That one, he's got no mask
All
on.
kinds of posability displayed.
Yeah.
Then you have all his equipment from his utility belt over here.
Mm-hmm.
His different batarangs, his grappling hooks, his picks, his guns.
A bat.
I was gonna say,
And
I don't
actual
remember him
bat.
holding a bat.
I mean, he is
he's
Batman,
the Batman.
so I guess it would make sense for him to have a bat.
And then you got Joker over here with the suit.
Oh, so he's got a trench coat, rubber ducky, and and these are the pant legs, right? Or no, or
That's for his arms.
oh,
Some Joker bombs, some Joker grenades.
Got those little pistols.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, that
nice.
Joker was so amazing.
Yeah.
This whole line's awesome. I like it a lot. And there's Harley. That one's really
Breakout star of the TV show.
cool. Yeah. So,
Giant Joker fish. I remember that episode. He put all the fish was contaminated, and everyone who ate it started laughing. They had that expression on their face. And I forgot the hyenas' names, but she calls them their babies, and they responded to like regular pets.
yeah. Yeah, I love the thing about the show is how they used to draw everything on black.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a cool effect.
Real nice.
I've done some stuff with that because of the show, and I like how the stuff comes out. Now, the thing also with Batman is I didn't get into the Batman Lego stuff when it first came out, and then when I found out it existed, it was just ridiculous. To find.
You
It
went
was
through
so
that black hole of.
expensive. I was like, I can't get that. But then I saw that Lego decided to go ahead and invest in it again and start actually putting stuff back out as the DC superheroes. So I made sure when the first couple years came out that I got some of the Batman stuff, and I've been wanting to open these things with my kids, my two daughters. I want to take
Clear
all
the table
this,
and just put them
clear
together.
out the table
Yeah.
and like, let's go, let's build this and have fun.
So that's what's remaining down here is. Oh wow!
yeah.
Oh, why you have the?
Wow! Look at
you weren't
that.
playing.
No. I have since bought other sets like the Monster Fighters, and we did that. We built all those. I think I still have one of the things over here for it.
So he's got like. Is there anything? I think that's the bottom. Like.
But
No, I'm gonna put
No. Oh, so there's more
there's one more
under.
too.
Oh.
we'll get to that eventually. We'll eventually build all these.
And look at the figures it comes with.
Yeah.
Two-Face,
Wow.
a police officer.
Wow, 689 pieces.
This one is 531. It sounds like more than it actually is, though. But, you know, it counts every last little piece of money. And these sound like a fun future project for you and the girls, though.
Absolutely, man.
And is this the Batcave or the... Yeah, the Batcave.
Yeah, so I mean, this would be a nice little whole Lego world.
Yes.
It'll be
Gotham
fun.
Lake, yeah.
And then I love that the movie came out that had all these in it. It had these, and it had the turtles, and it had other things in it.
So they use these exact play sets for when they do the movies?
I don't know if they use these. They
Oh.
probably use CG.
But like the acting?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
And then the movie's so successful, and Batman was so successful that they
Yes.
made the Batman Lego movie, which was
Successful
badass.
as well, yeah.
I love that.
They have so much merchandise.
Next tote. This one over here is the Turtles.
Nice.
So, this guy's Leonardo in Star Trek. My friend gave me that since he knew I liked Turtles and he likes Star Trek, and I like Star Trek too. So,
Oh, check out my dude's toupee, though. Look at that. He's got the little come over toupee.
That's William Shatner, correct?
Yeah.
Or William Shatner's character.
Captain Leonardo.
that's Leo Shatner.
Leo Shatner. There you go.
It's crazy.
That's very
He's got
vintage.
pants on with knee pads on the outside, though. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
But yeah, over here I got the Turtles, man, from the Nickelodeon show. So, lots of fun stuff.
So you have like the whole wave for that?
Almost. I have almost everything.
How many turtles in that whole series?
I want to guess in the 40s, maybe 50s.
Okay.
And I
Looks like
probably,
you got
probably
like
have
30
like
something
around
in here.
30 something.
Yeah.
And these you are planning on opening one day, correct?
Oh, absolutely. Display them out in areas. But
Check this out. I did pick out the best character. I love Shredder.
yeah, I want to do it when I have a spot to do it right. And right now I get to enjoy. Oh, and here there's the short-lived, well, not too short-lived, but short-lived Lego Ninja Turtles, which they have Mike Olangelo show up in the Lego movie. So that's Raphael right there.
And earlier you mentioned something about the packaging, the variation of the packaging.
Yeah, this is I bought all these when they first came out, and later on they re-released them, and they started doing things
Yeah.
where they were making them be together, like mutated with parts, or they just released them with brand new packaging art.
Okay.
So a lot of these are the original art. And here's the actual second show, The Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I thought it was awesome seeing the figures, and I like the new designs.
And this is current, isn't it?
This is the one that's current, and I'm looking forward to watching the rest of it. I've only seen the first episode, and I love the new April O'Neil. And where is she? She's over here somewhere. New April O'Neil.
One thing I do respect about you, Curtis, I like that you are, and I'm like that too. You accept that cartoons and properties have to evolve as time evolves.
Oh, absolutely.
That's April, whether you like it or not.
She's awesome.
She's a sister.
She's the friend of the turtles.
There you go.
But yeah.
Friend of the turtles.
Oh, here's Usagi Yojimbo. Dude,
classic.
I got to meet Sakai as well. And one of the things, I'll show it to you a little bit, is one year at San Diego Comic-Con, I decided I wanted to get Jessica a keepsake. So I went and bought just like a little art book. It was like 40 pages in it. And I went to San Diego Comic-Con, and as I went down Art Alley, I just was talking to all the different artists. I got to talk to, and writers. I got to see Len Wein, and this was a couple months before he died too. And he autographed the book for me, and I got to see Sakai, and he did this amazing Usagi Yojimbo in like 10 seconds. 10 seconds, just grabbed it and just, I was like, that's awesome. I'll show it to you later.
Nice.
You can show everybody what it looks like in a little bit.
Real nice.
But yeah, that man's an amazing artist.
So down here, what he's got some stuff scattered all over the garage. So I did see this out of the corner, right? But there's a Spawn game.
Nice.
And then he's got a X-Men Alert Adventure game. Then he's got the Marvel Superhero game down here. He's got the Addams Family. These are all like family board games. I've never seen any of these vintage games. I'm sure they look.
I used to like getting some of those games back in the day, but their instructions and the pieces, you know, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna just collect this.
It's like, hold on, I gotta do what?
Yeah, I ain't got time to.
And then just also too, as you've noticed down here, it's got like a little stash of stuff hidden down here. It's got
Check out that Star Wars collection up there. These based off of
oh, they're
games for Windows. Okay.
What's
Empire
that?
at War.
That right there? Those are the games I helped make. I was part of Petroglyph Studios.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, here's let me see what I have here. Here's a poster that we made when we released the game. So this is the expansion.
Oh, not bad.
Star Wars Empire at War, Forces of Corruption. Ty Brazon. Kevin Prangley, one of my friends, and was the concept artist. Did a lot of that. And this was an awesome expansion. Or at least I thought it was. I mean, biased because I helped make it. But I had fun, a lot of fun working on that. But the first game we ended up making that we released was this one. Star Wars Empire at War.
And everyone who had a hand in it signed it?
Everyone who had a hand in it signed it.
Wow, that's
There's my signature right there.
that's valuable.
It's my signature with my kanji symbol for Karahito.
Ben, you got it like just propped up over there in the corner, holding up a tote.
No.
Shame on you, sir.
No shame on me, man. Yeah, maybe it's one of those things where when you're part of the creator, you just don't regard it the same as the collector would.
I'm sure there's some Star Wars Trekkies. I know that's not what they're called, but Star Wars Trekkies out there going crazy for this. What is the name? There's never been an official name for Star Wars fans, right? Jedi. Oh, they just go into
Sith.
Okay, subcategories.
Yeah, they'll just go into that.
There's a little tear coming out my eye, man. A little tear, see? You see
What? Can they put it back up there?
I'm just gonna prop this back there. It's holding up that.
What's the story behind this doll?
I will go ahead and move it back into the house just for you, Louis, so that you don't feel bad.
Okay, this thing
Can't tell us the doll.
is creepy.
The doll.
And,
I don't think it was at this position.
I won't touch it because it reminds me of Annabelle.
It's one of Angie's dolls when she was little.
I mean, I saw it winking at me.
It's in great condition though. I'll tell you that.
The hair is really matted up.
Yeah.
And it's all messed up.
You better say, yeah, nice things. It's a really nice looking doll. Really nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. But
Just don't follow me home.
All right, so I try and keep things in the house, even though you saw a bunch of stuff out there. So over here we got the beginnings. So up there, these are all full. Those are all Motu classics that I haven't taken out yet.
Oh, nice.
Classic Skeletor, Motu Classics He-Man, Trapjaw, everything. I've got pretty close, not over there, up here.
Oh, I'm just still getting the rest of the stuff you have.
You'll see it.
Okay.
I'll take it out.
Okay.
Jeez, that sounded horrible. Anyways.
Well, use that sound bite for something else.
whip it out on you.
Speaking of the Motu Classics, here's stuff from Mythic Legions, man. You know,
I love those
You
figures.
know Mythic Legions is the Four Horsemen, right?
I got one Mythic Legions figures from
there's-
Josh.
There's the couple that I wanted to get from the Four Horsemen. I just thought these were awesome. I did not get the Adamon or the Skeletor one, but I did get these two army builder figures for the Templars and Skeletons, and then him, I forgot his name, it's like Vermilion or something like that.
I have that Skeletor one. I got
Oh,
it
there
from
it is,
Josh.
Vorgus Vermilius.
I like their names too.
Yeah, so these were cool.
Yeah.
And then here I got tons and tons of different board games, a lot of German board games.
Fun.
Play them with the kids.
German, huh?
Yeah, and then they got tons of anime down there. But here I got Shadow Trooper and Gung Ho, and this is probably considered right now the best version of Gung Ho.
Okay.
I love this version. And this is when they started getting more articulation, all sorts of improvements from the City Strike and the Pursuit of Cobra. These were the 50th anniversary release, which they had a couple different characters that some people really liked and some didn't. But I personally liked him a lot. He came out awesome. And I picked this one up. I think I got this at Rogue. So, yeah.
All right.
But we've got tons of Motu up there. And I'll eventually get them all displayed. And then I got some San Diego Comic Con G.I. Joes. Right there. I traded someone for those. It was a really cool trade. He was very happy and I was ecstatic because I had missed out on these. And I had, you'll be excited to see these. These are the San Diego Comic Con Power Rangers that came up.
That Green Ranger.
Yeah. Yeah. It was really exciting to get these, but it was tough because you had to get these silly lines, man. I so dislike the whole getting in lines at the Comic Cons to be able to get these things.
Now they have that reservation system.
Yeah, I hope that
And that even
improves it, but
That's still competitive in a
that's
way.
one of the things that I thought was really annoying. But here, I was going to show you this, if you guys were asking about it. So, here's the NECA. Well, here, I guess we'll go jump through this real quick. When I first started dating my wife, she loves Disneyana stuff. So here are the first releases of Maleficent.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. She hasn't put it out yet, but she always likes having them in the box until she has a really nice place. You'll see her curio in a minute, but
Yeah, when they make packaging like that, it's just so hard to take anything out the box, you know?
yeah.
Especially if it has a
Maleficent.
window display.
And then they have over here the Queen. This is stuff that I really like. I mean,
Nice.
I like when they do the doll stuff like that too.
They look very accurate to the cartoon.
Got the mirror in the back and
Yeah,
everything.
I like those little details.
That's one of the reasons that I really like the Monster High stuff. I originally bought those. I was the one who liked them and wanted to get them. For me, those were ones that I actually thought were cool. I didn't care that they're supposed to. Their intended audience was not me, but I
mean,
still liked them a lot.
Basically, action
But you know
figures
what?
with
I
dolls
got them
anyway.
all. I
You
got
got
them all.
bronies. I mean, they collect,
Whatever.
ponies and
I got
stuff,
all
so-
of them.
Mezco or dolls?
Dolls.
Those are dolls. Big.
Those are
The
dolls.
112s, those are dolls.
But I got those, and I didn't get them closed. I opened every single one and gave them to my daughters. So
There you go.
they got
I'll
to
say for my nieces.
enjoy it all. Did you guys see this one? This is the one that
No.
Pixel Dan went crazy about. Because I
Yeah.
think they even talk about Pixel Dan because he's right there. That's Pixel Dan.
Oh wow.
Pixel Dan was
They
like,
quoted him on the box, huh?
they quoted him on the box, and he loved the fact that they
Dope.
quoted him on the box. But these are the movie figures. So there's the movie guys. There's all of them. So the next one should have a movie Shredder, a couple of foot soldiers, and maybe Shredder's right-hand man.
That's NECA, correct?
Got the-
Yep.
I think NECA just released a foot soldier. I think they just released a foot
They
soldier.
did release the foot soldier in the large scale.
Oh, they
Yeah,
did. It was
so-
like,
Soon as it comes out in this scale, I'll pick it up because I prefer them in this form.
yeah, those
Alright.
giant scales. They look cool though. They take
But
a lot of
the
space.
thing I
though.
was telling you earlier when I was showing you those classics figures was they had this release by NECA, which I was lucky to be there, and there was no lines,
Wow.
none at all, and it's kind of this cool case. It was $200, so people buying it at Target for $200 for the whole set. Good for you. And I'd encourage people to still wait. I'm sure NECA's gonna re-release that stuff. Don't go out buying stuff from the scalpers. Stay away. But here they are, man. Here's the original releases, and there's not any really many differences. I think the only difference is maybe a couple accessories. But this is them.
They even have their communicators. That's dope.
Yeah.
And the grappling hooks.
And then the back here. And they make this really nice with a clamshell, so you can take them out. I've taken them out and hosed them and put everything back in.
You could actually play with them and just put them back in perfect display.
There's Shredder. That's the one that I think they used whatever they had from the Playmates Classic stuff, and if they didn't, it's pretty good. I love that Shredder. He's awesome. That was one of the main things that I felt I was
Got
missing.
Krang and his walker.
But now what I am missing is Bebop and Rocksteady. But at the last San Diego Comic Con, I saw that they have Bebop and Rocksteady on display. So
Okay.
with the success of the Target release of the NECA stuff, I'm looking forward to Bebop and Rocksteady getting out. And then I'll be able to do nice setups with them.
Nice. Real nice.
Yeah. So, we'll go over and I'll show you the display case where I got my. All those are just empty boxes for
Okay.
my Masterpiece Transformers. But
Alrighty.
Comic Con 2017, it's right there. I didn't think the storyline was that bad. I thought it was decent. But in here you got Mask, and you got the Visionaries, Rom, and Jetfire. And the awesome thing is Jetfire's got all sorts of history.
Micronauts.
Legal issues.
Is that considered like a sampler pack?
No, this is a complete release of a lot of the main people who were, I guess, part of the storyline Revolution
Oh, I see. I
from
see.
IDW.
And they actually all crossed over in the same book.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is a cool little set. I like this one. This one I actually want to go ahead and keep displayed. I just because I thought it was awesome like that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
So you have some more G.I. Joes, huh?
Yeah, a couple more from San Diego Comic Con. I got to trade with, I think his name is Dave
Wow.
or David at one of the toy swaps.
Oh, they're not window box, huh?
No, these you have to open. I haven't gotten to open them.
Oh, so just
Again,
Oh, we can
I
actually
gotta
see.
find a nice area to open them all.
So they're really detailed vehicle.
Transformers.
Yeah, and they come with a figure.
What scale are the figures?
It's the same 3 3/4.
3 3/4. Okay.
Oh, look, it's right on the thing. Tells you exactly how I.
Oh, okay, not bad. Nice.
This one comes with 3.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that transformation.
Yeah, and you got the
Soundwave, right?
blaster, Autobot blaster. This one is Shockwave. This one should come with Destro, I think. Yeah, there's Destro, and that's the Destro figure. It's a repaint from the one that came out with City Strike. It's got the bag of money.
Okay.
or
Give me the loot.
Box
Give
of
me the
money.
loot. I'm a bad boy. Give me the loot. All right.
and then I got
That's
one
considered.
more.
Biggie.
They're gonna
the
ping
last
it for that one.
Oh wow.
That one's got design from Soundwave. It's our time. I like these. These are awesome. Unfortunately, they're hard to get.
They look like really fun sets.
I really appreciate them.
Murdered a man in Reno for him.
Huh?
What? He's like, huh?
Murdered a man in Reno for him.
No, did not. Made a friend and traded with him.
There you go.
Friend's missing. He's on the side of a milk cart.
Oh my god. Do they still put missing people on milk cartons?
I think they do.
No, they got him at Walmart on the old back part right there. Have you seen this guy?
My thing been up there for years. I just don't realize it. I just got old enough and just lived my life on my own.
Well, I'm just waiting for the. I saw it, but I'm waiting for the
Reward
reward
money?
money to get up there. You know.
You want to hear a dad joke? It's a horrible dad joke.
What?
I don't condone child abuse. I love children and I don't want children being hurt.
I can
or
pause
anything.
this.
No, but
Okay.
I do always tell my daughters when they start getting out of line and they start being rude or whatever or not doing what they're supposed to. I just start saying, child abuse. My child's abusing me. Yes, I know. Horrible dad joke.
That is very subtle.
So here we come towards the end of what I got. We got some motu stuff up there. Spider-Man and the 12-inch.
What is Spider-Man doing?
He's crawling up and not getting hit.
Okay, well, I'll go with that.
And then they're falling over, but there's a bunch of kid robot Simpsons in there.
I like
and some Legos down there. Lego Simpsons and Deadpool. And DuckTales. From the new show.
Oh,
which is
nice.
awesome.
And you recently said you got some good figures off of clearance at Target, right?
Yeah, right there.
Launchpad McQuack.
Yes, I'm excited for the next wave, which is supposed to have Gizmo Duck and Darkwing Duck. And there's the money bin. Money bin opens up.
Oh, cool. So a whole base in there.
Lucky dime.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And then you got the whole wave right there. Along with some of the other figures that came out from Funko, like the Chip and Dale, and where else did I put? I thought I put Tailspin in there too. Oh yeah, there he is. There's Blue.
So they're all in the same scale, huh?
Yeah.
That'd be a
Worked
whole
out.
Disney afternoon.
Yeah. So over here we got some of these guys. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh look here. You come to the dolls. I bought this one. I tried to get Ange to get it, but she wasn't too much into it. But I love this Barbie.
I thought that was Mary Jane.
It's a Barbie, and the reason I love this Barbie is they added articulation to this line.
Okay.
So you can do all sorts of awesome poses.
Yeah, that's Curtis's part.
Yes, this is my Barbie, but she's awesome. I love the fact that you can do all the articulation with her.
That's
You can
cool.
get a stand. She can do all sorts of stuff.
Especially if you get those
She's
12-inch scale figures, you know.
Where did he touch you?
Oh,
Mean man touched me right here.
What is that? Is that a Motu?
Yeah.
Motu Classics? Or is that from the 2000X release?
It's,
Snake Man.
2010. Yeah.
Yeah. I
King
like that
Hiss.
one. King Hiss, okay.
O2 muscle.
Slime, huh?
No, muscle.
Oh, the little muscular figures?
Yeah.
Like Muscle Men?
What is it?
These have never been opened.
Masters of the Universe, small creatures lurking everywhere.
Nice, real nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you did open one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I opened them. I told you, I get
What's
my
that?
stuff to open.
Triclops.
That's Triclops.
Triclops.
You
We
got
have there.
Buzz.
Buzz. Yeah, that'd be.
Skeletor.
Buzz off, I
Skeletor.
think.
Man at Arms. Okay.
Got He-Man over here. Or something that looks like a Neanderthal. Doesn't he look like Luke Ferrigno? He's green and he's got that big old oversized forehead.
Oh, well, yeah, it does.
There's Trapjaw. He
Trapjaw.
He should have been green, not
Yeah.
pink, but it works. And there's more in there. Beastman.
I like how
These-
Motu is just so versatile in the type of figures they make throughout the years.
Well, I appreciate some of the stuff that Super 7's doing. I almost bought that Super 7 Snake Mountain, but the cost and the not possibly getting it in perfect condition, and the extra cost of customs since they're shipping it straight from the factory. It scares me too much.
Well, Super 7 is based out of San Francisco, though.
I know, but they're making the Snake Mountain and shipping it from there. And I don't want to take
a day trip of that.
I don't want to take the risk.
Then they'll say they can't just hand it to you. It'll be some weird technicality.
Eventually, I want to get like dioramas, or backgrounds, so I can do all this stuff more. But I don't have a light, so I can light this up. Here's Smokescreen from Vinyl Tech, I told you about. He transforms. You can see some of his parts there transform. But engine.
Thank you, Louis.
And then you can see in there some of the masterpieces. Got Optimus back there, and Starscream. I need to get the Soundwave and the Megatron MP36.
Okay.
That's the one I want to get. And then I got the OG, but I don't have his hands. And there's Bumblebee. Masterpiece Hot Rod. Roller. There's from Transformers Prime. Beachhead. Not Beachhead. I forgot his name. Horrible. Anyways.
He'll come back to you.
And there's the masterpiece Bumblebee that Jessica likes a lot.
Nice.
Right there. He's awesome. I like him a lot. He came out really good. And another thing from the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters stuff was right here. These colors were awesome. I liked how they made them look all like a Mexican with the colors.
Yeah, I can tell. That's pretty. Today is Cinco de Mayo, Louis.
Oh, you know what it is, isn't it?
Yes,
there
it
you
is.
Go. Cinco de Mayo. Woohoo!
It is. Stop.
So I hear banjos playing in the background somewhere.
Isn't there? That's
Build the ball.
like. Okay, that's a swamp, but all right.
Oh, and then,
No spoilers in the background.
And then some of the Marvel Legends stuff. Now the ones I
Nice.
really wanted to get were the Fantastic Four. So
Is Mr. Blaze over there humping?
no, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
What is going on over
Man,
here?
that looks
What-
like some 1970. Look, he's on
Whoa,
him. Like,
You
yeah,
can
let me
focus that.
hop
Okay.
on that
It's
claw.
autofocus. Okay, well,
It's
your collection.
Things over there.
You do what you want.
I told you I don't have everything here, and
But I do
Thanos
know.
looks like
I wanna
she's
get
about
it all
to spank
set up.
somebody in the behind. Look.
Louis, get your mind out the gutter.
and then down
And
below.
then it looks like Silver Surfer's like, no, that's my piece. And he's coming out there, the rest. Da, 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 da.
Are you ever going to complete the Black Order?
The
Thanos' team?
no,
His kids?
I just want Thanos.
Okay.
Just Thanos. The thing.
Oh, that's Death. I thought that was one of
You know
his-
something I do want to get is I want to get Galactus from Marvel Universe Select, just because he's a decent size to put with the Marvel Legends.
Oh, look
figures.
like we have some pretty cool Build-A-Fig. We have some stuff going
Got
on
some
down
Motu
there.
stuff down there,
Okay.
and then you get the classic Motu vintage Skeletor on top of Panthro and or Panther. What did he call his
Battle Cat?
No, Battle Cat's right there.
Cringer.
Panther. I thought it was Panther or something like that.
I don't remember.
Oh, Skeletor's cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Purple
But
Panther.
there's He-Man with Tila on Battle Cat.
There's Hawkman right there, just randomly.
I had an extra armor piece for Battle Cat, but I think I gave that to Brian at Brian's Toys.
Okay. This is
That's Drago Man.
Drago.
That's an original made by the Four Horsemen in the Motu Classics line from Mattel when they gave him free reign to, hey, let's make something brand new. So
Okay.
he's making
Who's he
stuff.
standing over? Someone got slept over there.
That is He-Man from the 2000X
Okay.
line.
Just R.I.P. He-Man. Just slept him.
Drago wins.
Oh boy, people are about to fall.
That's toy collector problems right there. We all been there, brother.
I got toy collector problems.
I got shelves where I can barely tap anything and everything goes trembling down.
Yeah.
It's like a motu.
And is it that's a snake man.
That is, yes, that's King Hiss.
That's King Hiss. Okay.
That's King Hiss, but
2000X.
But I need to get there's a King Hiss special kit that came out that has the bottoms, or the not the is it the top or the bottom? One of the pieces is the one that you're supposed to put on there, and you've got more accurate display of the 2000X version. So.
Okay.
All right, so before we close this up or whatever, I need to do something real quick.
All right.
So we hunted this thing down
Mm-hmm.
for like 3 weeks. I never opened mine, so I don't know what one feels like in my hand right now. Mine's still closed. This thing looks dope.
Yeah.
I told you I get my stuff to open.
Mine's still
You gotta
mint
enjoy
on the
them.
box. I know.
Got to enjoy 'em,
I
baby.
know.
I got an extra one to open, and I still haven't opened that extra one, but I have one for displaying in a box and one to open. But
I just never opened mine, and I had to touch it.
you have to touch it to make sure it's real.
Weeks we spent looking for that thing.
Yeah.
FandomVerse YouTube. It's your boy Louis G.
It's your boy Arm.
Coming to you from Curtis's house.
We are FandomVerse.
FandomVerse.
Peace.
Peace.